What's going on, man? It's your boy Trevante.
And it's your girl Brianna.
And welcome back to T&B's Journey. This video will consist of how we met. So, I'm going to let her go first. And I want you to tell me how we actually met.
So this is how we met. I had just moved back to Louisiana. It was 10th grade year, 2007. I was a new girl on the block. It was my first day of school. I saw a whole bunch of guys with backpacks. Like, I had on these little superhero backpacks. So I was like, I told my now best friend, I was like, oh my goodness, girl, it's this guy that has on a backpack. And she was like, okay. And I was like, and he has braces.
Yeah, I had braces.
Yeah, he had braces. So she figured out who it was because she was really good friends with him also. And then I'm guessing he must have told her like, oh, let me holler at the new girl, and so blah, blah, blah. She tried to work her magic. It did end up working out. Ended up dating this other guy because Trente was kind of like, I don't know, he was kind of on the field. So literally, he was actually on the field and literally on the field because he was the quarterback in high school. But yeah, so he was like, so I was like, you know what, bump it. So I dated this other guy, and I was like, oh, yay. So me and him started dating. Then me and the other guy broke up. I was single for a little while, and then me and Trente, we started back talking again, but not in that way. Just as friends. I wanted more from Trente. He didn't want more at the time, so I had texted one of my friends. I was like, hey, girl, like I want to date Trente now. She texted him, she was like, hey, Brandon wants to date you. He's like, nah, he said, no, I have a girlfriend. I was like, excuse me? Say what? So, yeah, so it was like, he has a girlfriend. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let this go yet, but I let it go. So me and Trente started talking, and Trente actually hooked me up with my next boyfriend. Yeah, we were texting, talking, hooked me up with him or whatever. Me and this other guy didn't work out either, and it wasn't me, it was actually them. It wasn't me. So, and it wasn't them either, we just didn't work out. So, yeah, so we just didn't work out, and then later on, maybe like a year later, me and Trente started talking again. This time, Trente was playing. He was doing all the work this time. I was like, I'm letting it go. I'm not worried about it. So him and my best friend, they had science class together. He wrote her a letter and was like, I like her. And my best friend was like, who is her? And he was like, my last name is DeGraffenreid. So he was like, he used to call me DeFragamente in high school. So he was like, DeFragamente. And so my best friend came and told me. And I was so mad when I got this news. And I was like, I was mad. Like, I was like, say what? I was so mad that I went home and told my big sister. She remembers this story, and she's telling it at the wedding. She's so excited to tell this story at the wedding. I went home. I was like, man, I can't believe this. Like, he gonna try to like me now? I don't even know why I was so mad. I probably should be.
We were 15. We were 15 years old. All right, keep that in mind, guys. 15.
So I was so mad that he started liking me again. I was like, I'm not about to play this game. So I low-key curved him, but not in like a curve. Because I still like, yeah, so I still like talk to you, but like I wasn't pushing the whole be your girlfriend thing or anything like that.
Okay.
I wasn't really worried about any of that.
Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't even know if I was allowed to have boyfriends at the time.
But she was in 10th grade. If you didn't have no boyfriend, you didn't like.
I had a boyfriend. I've had boyfriends, but like not like. So anyways, so yeah, so then me and Trente, we started getting to know each other, and I was like, oh, I kind of like him, you know. So then we started dating. Yeah, we started dating. My dad used to let Trente come over. The first time Trente came to my house, though.
That's a funny part.
So the first time Trente ever came to my house, my dad was like, oh, y'all want to watch 300? And so I was like, sure.
Well, hold on, let me tell this.
Okay. So yeah, my dad liked Trente. My mom loves Trente. My big sister, my little sister, they all love Trente. And my nephew, Trente, has known my nephew since he was a baby. Literally, that's how we keep up with how long we've been dating. By the age of my nephew. Because when me and Trente started dating, that's when my nephew was born. So yeah, that's how we met. I tried to slide in DMs, didn't work. He came back, he slid in the DMs. It worked a little bit, you know.
Well, it wasn't, back then it really wasn't.
It was a letter. Damn. It was like pen and paper, snail mail.
Like, you know, I see you in the hallway, I'm gonna hand you this letter, or I'm gonna give it to somebody else to give it to you who got the class. You know, it was crazy thing was I already knew her class schedule because I would see where she was going.
He's lying. He wasn't even worried. You wasn't even worried about.
I did. I knew you was gonna be on the 100 hallway.
He had a whole.
Certain times. Yeah, I had a girlfriend.
I was on his mind.
So I would. Yeah, okay. That's what she thinks. But anyways, yeah. So we met back in 10th grade. I knew that every year we're military kids, by the way. Both of our dads are in the military.
Yeah.
So I knew that every year was gonna be a new batch of girls that comes in.
Like BATCH, batch.
Yeah, what I say?
Because every time you say that, it sounds like you're saying a B word. You should do it.
Oh, okay. A batch, B-A-T.
A new group.
C-H.
A new group.
Yeah. Not the other word. I knew it was gonna be a new group of girls coming in every year.
Women.
So you weren't a woman then. You were a little girl. You weren't even allowed to have a boyfriend. So how can you call yourself a woman? Huh?
So you have to.
Like I said, we knew that it was gonna be a new batch of girls to come in every year. So me and one of my good friends, Tracy, he seen Brianna walking down the street one day, and he was like, "Oh, it's this fine girl. I know she's coming to Leesville High School, da da da." So I'm like, cool. I said, I'm gonna come over to your house next week, and we're gonna see if we catch her out walking again, just so I can get a glimpse of her.
You wanna go catch me walking?
Before we got back to school. So long story short, I never seen her until we got back into school. Now, another thing, she never rides the bus to school or anything. Her mom, she's so bougie. Her mom would bring her to school. Now, the bus runs right by her house. She would make her mom get in the car.
But I think she was up anyways. I'm sure she was.
It don't matter. And make her drive at least 15 to 20 minutes to take us to school and be behind all the buses. Just because little Miss Bougie right here didn't want to ride the bus. Now, that's crazy to me. That is just crazy. I rode the bus.
He rode a van. He drove a red van.
Yeah, I drove a van my 11th grade year. I had a big red van. I'm going to show y'all a picture of that red van too. That was the mystery machine, alright? Yeah, so we ended up meeting, like I said, I saw her in high school, saw her walking down the hallway. I was like, she's a prospect, you know, she can make the team.
I don't know who or what he thinks.
She can make the team. So, we ended up...
I made the team. I literally made.
So you were the point guard?
I was the starter.
You was the quarterback.
He was on the sideline. I was the starter. I ran the show. Oh, but go.
Did you really run the show?
Go ahead.
I tried to talk to her the first time, but she had like 8. The whole school trying to talk to her, so she brushed me to the side. So I'm not about to wait on nobody. That's not in my character. I don't wait on anybody. So I went ahead. I got me another girlfriend. That lasted for a couple months.
It was like a year.
That did not last no year. It was about 5 or 6 months it lasted, you know. But you know, when you're in high school, you really can't do too much. So it was kind of
that actually brought me to a funny point, because I remember this one time me and my boyfriend were walking to ROTC, because I was at ROTC, and Trent and his ex-girlfriend were walking to ROTC, and then they got ISS because they got caught kissing. And I was like, I'm happy. I don't need those problems in my life. Like, I was a good girl.
She was a lame. That's what she was.
Call me what you want.
She was a lame. But skipping to when I first met her dad, which was crazy. So she was like, yeah, we're going to go up here and watch a movie. And her dad was like, no, bring the DVD player down here. You can watch it in the front room. We was like, okay, cool. So she went up there, got the DVD player, put the movie on. I sat on one side of the couch. Rihanna was on the other side of the couch. And her dad said, slap dab in the middle and watch the entire movie with us. So I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this man's intentions are. I don't know. Like, my dad was overseas as well. He was in Iraq at the time. So it wasn't like, hey, Dad, I got this girl. I met her dad the first time. And, like, he just sat there the whole time. So I didn't have really nobody to talk to about the situation. So I'm just sitting there confused the whole time. But long story short, that is about to be my father-in-law. He's a great guy. Would do anything for this little chicken right here.
And he's not calling me like a chicken head or anything. My dad calls me chicken.
Yeah, her dad called her a little chicken, which is crazy. So, yeah, so that's basically how we met, and we've been together for 10 years.
Yes, and it's been a long time. About to get married.
We got engaged last August.
The 27th.
The 27th.
We'll put some pictures in this video.
We will drop it down below. And like we said, we're going to take you guys on a journey all the way up to our wedding. My bachelor party is coming up at the end of this month. So we will make sure I'm going to have all my guys there. I'll make sure to get them on the camera and show them guys off to you. Show you my party, and she will.
I'll show you what I can show you.
Yeah, I'll show you what we can. She don't want me to see a lot of her stuff, the dress and all that. And she's actually about to get ready to go for a dress fitting right now.
Yeah, in like an hour.
Yep. So,
final dress fitting before the wedding.
So yeah. So look, I want you guys to like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter at I85South.
And follow me on my Instagram and Snapchat, no Twitter, at dgrafenreed_. It'll be in the description box below, just in case you guys don't know how to spell it. So yeah, and I will be doing a wedding video coming up, telling you all some things that I had to go through with wedding planning, some anxiety, some budgets, how I picked different, what are those people called?
The wedding planners.
No.
Okay. We'll put it down below because she can't figure it out right now.
So yeah, so stay tuned for my wedding video. It should be coming up soon.
And guys, also, I will help you guys out with the wedding planning because I had to go through and take a lot of the heat on a lot of things to get going off on about a lot of stuff that's been crazy. So what we need you guys to go do is tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And like and subscribe our videos. Give us some thumbs up. Let us know what you guys want down below in the comments.
Yes.
And also we will be leaving all our social media down below in the comments. We don't know what side it's on.
I think it's this side.
Oh, dry. Nah. She said, man. Alright, man. We'll let you guys later. Peace.
From the West Coast